3, 2, 1. Madam Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a favor. Please do not judge this debate primarily based on a woke, left-leading narrative of DEI is the way to go, gang. It's the best thing ever. Let's reject math and economic reality. Because I trust we're all smart people. Debates are really about the average reasonable person. And as an average reasonable person, I have to arbitrate this debate as burden fulfillment in terms of number one, this is an actor motion and in the lens of the Ivy League. What makes it hard, I guess, to arbitrate this particular part is it's the classic case of structurally built economic stuff versus like inclusion, legacy, the woke principle that side government tries to talk about. And they impact it quite well, but they don't really weigh as to why it's the most important thing. So let's not let them get away with that, because we believe that the idea of legacy and sense of urgency can actually still be co-opted on our side of the house when you actually wreck legacy admissions. Because it's kind of funny, because the thing we said in the start of our speech still holds true. For real. Like, the backlash that happened before it happened, the Netflix documentary came out, everyone was foaming in the mouth saying, fuck Harvard, fuck these Ivy Leagues. But do we care right now? No. Because the fleeting nature of a lot of this is we hop on to the next idea. Georgia, Ukraine, Trump season 2, oh my God, all of these things happening in America, that is unfortunate. Austerity measures, inflation, all over again. Backlash is particularly harmful, but we don't think that it's strategic for the Ivy League to like open up backlash again and go on to something that people don't care about and forgot already. Meaning it's an unstrategic move because they already got past this Ivy League scandal. The point in which they abandon it, as what my partner told you, becomes a principled concession that something is sketch. It's unstrategic for that. Number 2, let's talk about burden fulfillment and the comparative. Because SideGov launched 3 particular claims. 1, the idea of DEI being super important to grant minorities and people access. 2, short-term legacy. 3, long-term legacy. All of which were asserted impacts which we think are important, but the common denominator for all of them is that they have a financial reality to be able to deal with. It's a valid push coming from our side, right? And we think that the prerequisite to doing all of those things is money, ladies and gentlemen, since the consequence of the admissions and legacy admissions getting wrecked are that you have to cut costs and you have to increase prices or tuition, of which they never fully responded to, right? Like at best, they tried to say, government is gonna be able to pay for it. But for the reasons Hesaya mentioned in his rather elated whip speech, it's not a bad idea. And then in the POI, the buzzer beater thing about, we'll ask Microsoft, we'll ask the tech conglomerates to do it. Bro, Gates and Bloomberg are primary investors in all of that shit. They own these companies. And the point in which you say that their next of kin can't go, they're gonna tell their CFO, nah, don't give them the funds. They screwed us over. That's where you piss off big tech and moguls. Check your notes. I said that in my speech. Ultimately, a lot of this has an economic and financial reality we cannot ignore, and we believe our side mech that out and told you how ironically that's gonna wreck your short-term and long-term legacy. So it's a bad idea. Status quo isn't perfect, but it's probably better than jumping into the uncertainty on their side, which unstrategically is bad for the actor. We are very proud to stand on side opposition.